Hello guys, good day. Welcome to our final summit. We'll see qualify best of 3 today. And right here we have MVP.Phoenix. They just finished the best of 3. That's why the game was kind of delayed for like a couple of hours. So we have here MVP.Phoenix, a Korean overlords versus TNC, one of the giants from the Philippines. And my name is Hades, your caster all the way from Singapore. Yeah, it's getting a bit late over here, so apologies for the delays if you guys have been waiting quite long. My co-caster kind of had to do something else, so here I am solo casting this game. And between these two teams, we've had plenty. I've casted these two teams several times, and we've always had great series between these two teams, whether it was 2-0, 2-1. Regardless, we've always have great banter in between as well because MVP.Phoenix and TNC, they understand each other so well. And in fact, MVP.Phoenix and TNC, they actually have adapted strategies from each other to the point where they just like to scrim against each other. You know, they have such respect for each other as individuals, as teams, and I want to see how this works out. So MVP, I like how they start out the interesting bands, not the usual bands which we see, not the trademark ones at least. So the priority bands in their case will be the Tinker, the Brood Mother, so no Spiderlings today. They take out the Spectre and the Ember Spirit, so just basically locking down all these annoying heroes. And TNC would take out the IO Slaughter. Of course, it's not fun to play against MVP's IO Bristleback, where it can go so out of control, and next thing you know, Forever's just running in your face, the unstoppable tank, and they just group up and they take the objective so quickly. So take out the Queen of Pain and Jug as well. Yeah, MP and Kyo, they play these heroes quite scary. And TNT, well, they will start out the Lich as the first pick. And MVP respond with an Alchemist Ancient Apparition immediately. So I think maybe they've taken some advice from Heen, where I remember he mentioned before on Twitter where saying that he doesn't like the Alchemist now because the game can be over depending on the farm of Alchemist. So if you get good farm, the game is definitely over by then your pubs. Which is, you gotta admit, it's usually the case. You know, a well-farmed Alchemist, you take an Ancient Apparition up, how do you really stop him? Yeah, the Beastmaster's there, great Roar from TNC, so at least you have that settled lockdown. But don't get your hopes up yet, because we might see this as that, the jungling Beastmaster, which is starting to pick up popularity, especially all over the scene in different regions. Mostly because he's able to farm up so quickly. He can always farm like a quick blink, or maybe just go straight into the neck of books. And we might even see it. Oh, okay. Haven't seen this hero in a while. It's sort of. It used to be more popular like a patch and a half ago. But now it's MVP, they will pick up the Tusk, so brace yourself for those super yellow snowballs. Hopefully nothing too crazy to the point where you see the Tusk just kind of stuck on the cliff with his team. Anyways, hello to all of you guys watching. How y'all doing? What time is it for you guys? Wherever you guys are at. I mean, right here it's like 11 p.m. So if there's best of 3, if we end up going all 3 games, I'm definitely not sleeping tonight. But anyways, who can? MVP.Phoenix and TNC, these two teams are just they go back a long way. Back before MVP, was recognized as one of your great teams out there. Still struggling a bit, but ever since, and also MVP.Phoenix, that's where they sort of adapted that Slark mid. It came from TNC. You can see funny things like Juggernaut mid, PL mid, even sometimes a PA mid. Alright, so now we're just looking a bit more. Well, TNC is just kind of kicking things back a bit, cutting to their bonus time. Just want to see, what are they going to draft up next? You go with something a bit more safe. It will be the Venge, so this is a Beastmaster in off lane, no question about that. Something a bit more stable, so they want to emphasize on the laning phase a bit more. Like, with this, their lanes are definitely quite strong, and that's where you realize if you put the Lich in the Beastmaster, this is going to be a very easy lane. So you might even see like a Venge. Okay, just saying, guys, if you see a Gyrocopter, for those of you guys who don't really follow the sea scene, if you happen to see a Gyrocopter picked up from TNC, it's not going to the safe lane for sure. It's going to be a Gyrocopter mid, just saying. Because TNC likes to play these very funky heroes mid, and you never know whether it ends up going to safe lane or not. But MVP.Phoenix will go back for the Venomancer, and this is going to be a very nice hero. Alright, this is okay. I dig. Yeah, so we're going to see the Slark pick up immediately right here. It's a bit late, but this is what they like to do, because usually when TNC plays against other teams, they will ban out the Slark, not wanting to face it mid. And you'd be surprised, like the Slark mid, you should really be surprised how he can take out many heroes. I've seen TNC, they've played the Slark mid, he's solo killed heroes like Invoker, Queen of Pain, he's really not afraid.
5 seconds remaining.
Divide. So now for the final picks, MVP, we'll probably look to take out the maybe. Well, I'm actually quite surprised the Invoker is still in the pool. We might see that picked up from TNC. You ban out the Viper, so just one annoying mech carrier taken out. Something which TNC doesn't really have now. Hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, who will complement this is quite tough, but I'm surprised they haven't banned out Tidehunter or even a Dark Seer, something which could go very well into the Venom
project for 2016 will build Iron Man's gauntlet.
Oh my god, sorry about that. Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, so TNC waiting for that final pick, they will take out the axe. This is something which they like to do. So usually if you get like maybe a good call into the Venomance, the Poison Nova, it can do a lot of damage. So this will be a lone druid safe lane which will allow the Vengeful Spirit more time to roam around. And this is quite good. They've got good push as well. We've got the Venge Aura. We might see something quite similar to what Fnatic does, where the Venge only gets a level 1 point into the Magic Missile. Maxes out the Wave of Terror. Maxes out the Venge Aura. You got the Beastmaster Necrobooks up. Combine it into the Lich, Ice Armor. You've got one hell of a push lineup actually, and MVP should be quite worried. But then again, pushing into the Acid Spray is always going to be a very, very stressful thing. Alright, so anyways, MVP.Phoenix, we want to see that final hero. 4F, it's most probably going to be a 4F hero, but what I'm concerned right now for MVP.Phoenix draft is mostly about the lack of control, the lack of lockdown. The only lockdown you have is not exactly reliable. You've got a Snowball, you have the Unstable Concoction, and that's not necessarily good enough, especially against a hero like a Slark. And this is where the Slark will really excel, since he's going to be just running around, and we will see the 4F Shaker. Oh, Korean Shaker, Oppa, please. Alright, I dig. I like this here. It's been a while. Right, so 4F, yep, he's going to be taking the Shaker. I'm also interested to see how this Venomancer is going to work out. So if it gets to the stage, actually every single one of these heroes will benefit from the Alchemist Aghanim Scepter. So let's just see, let's just hope that these guys we might get to the stage where we see an Aghanims in everyone, especially on the Earthshaker. You all want to see that dunk, you know you do.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, so there we go. This is game 1 of this best of 3 series between TNC versus MVP.Phoenix. And there we go. We're going to introduce the team. Is Raven and his little honey bear, the lone druid. Going to be followed up by Cuckoo playing on the Vengeful Spirit, Teehee playing the Slark mid. Yep, you can see he starts at the PMS, the double tangos. And of course, Ayo, he's going to be the one playing on the Lich. We have Sam H playing on the Beastmaster in the off lane. Now on the dire side, we're going to see Dubu, Lord Dubu playing on the Tuskar, the Ladies Man, yeah? MP playing on the Venomancer, Febby playing on the Ancient Apparition, QO on the Alchemist, and in the off lane, we will have 4F walking around with his huge trunk. Tree, whatever. Anyway, you can see they put down the ward. So this is to make sure whether you just want to. It gives you a bit of info on who's going to rotate in case you want to go to Beastmaster, or in that case, maybe if like he gets a hawk down. But 4F, he's already sneaked the ward. The bear hasn't spotted it out, and this is pretty nice. Well, actually, no, sorry, it's placed by Raven. My bad. Yeah, it's out of range. I was wondering how he got that down. Alright, so there we go. Cuckoo plants the ward down, but yeah, it seems like they're well aware of it actually. I'm quite surprised. This is an interesting ward. So you can tell they really want to dive behind us, and it's not like wait, he actually may go back for an Iron Talon, seeing as he's picked up the casual Culling Blade. Oh, it's not exactly casual. Yeah, it just could be just like a build into the Culling Blade. And there we go. Yep, it's gonna be MP playing mid. So Venomancer going up against the Slark. That should be okay since you won the DOT, and that's always gonna be continuously just applied. But Tihi's not gonna have that bad of a time, seeing as the Lich has come here. He's already eaten the range creep, and there's a ton of EXP just gone. Yeah, if you pay attention now, it's 65% of the creep equilibrium of the wave experience. So without that, MP is really struggling, and AA, well, 2 losses to his name apparently. Took care of a boar. Sam H being trapped by Dubu maybe. Shot. Oh, he's caught. Sam H has to run all the way to the east. Yeah, they're not killing him here. He's just way too tanky. He's got a bit of backup here in AO as well. Alright, still level 1. He's got 3 tangos, a stout shield. He's got a casual fairy fire helping him out, and you have the salve as well. Right, so middle lane, MP, just trading hits with Teehee, and you can see here, yep, you have a PMS, but it's not going to help you, especially against all the damage sticks. And actually here, he's going to go straight for MP, he's going to right-click him down, and he's going to get the kill here, it seems. Needs one more. No, we'll just get off as MP gets a salve just in the nick of time. With Teehee, yep, both these players will be forced to salve up. And you can see here, yep, he's a very, very aggressive player. He's not afraid to just man up, and there the ward immediately cancels the salve. A bit more HP advantage going the way of MP. Meanwhile, the top lane Sandwich is just trying to steal Deech a bit of EXP, but Dubu is doing so well to zone him out. Still doesn't have any EXP to his poor pitiful name of Tuskar. And it's not like your Earthshaker can really do much. He is level 2, so he's got that going for him. Mr. Beastmaster still level 1. The laning phase really not easy for an Earthshaker, which is it's okay. If the creeper was a bit pushed out, he could actually still use a Fisher to try and steal creeps here and there. That's why he started out with 5 tangos. Now he buys boots. Sammy is now trying to go into Cure here, gets the double boars, doing quite a bit of damage actually, bringing him quite low. And here they want to find Ayo. Yep, Febby and Dubu, they will kill him off, covering him in ice, and there we go, Febby getting the first blood, Ancient Apparition, and a bit of a good start for MVP. So there we go, we're going to see him try and farm up Rush the Midas and get it before 5 minutes, 6 minutes if he can, which is always good. And at some point you might see Raven just head into the jungle, and that's where the support can kind of take over, get the solo EXP, especially on the Vengeful Spirit. You want that especially for the level 6, so that the swaps are always going to be there. But this is not an easy time, as you realize the Lich has decided, okay, tell you, I'm just going to hang around mid and then give my Slark more of an advantage. Which you can see, take away those range creeps, he has level already halfway through level 4, while MP just hit his. But with now you can see the maxed out Plague Wards with the Poison Sting. Venomancer is going to do quite a bit, as Teehee now just got his bottle, should be A-okay in lane, but the score is still 1-0 in favor of MVP. Alright, so Mr. QO happily farming top lane, has a soaring, will be farming towards that armlet. Picked up a what is that? Just a Windlace. Yeah, he gets the Windlace with a bit of movement speed, so he should be having a better time in this lane. At least, he can run away from the pigs. Maybe for some of you guys, Muslim, no pork. Or like we say in Singapore here, like halal. Alright, so the lanes are quite static for now, as you realize the support's not really able to roam, but Cuckoo should be making an attempt with Ayo, as they will smoke up now, trying to kill off the Venomancer. Yep, they will go around for the loop around. But look at this miniature army of wards. MP just telling Teehee, you shall not pass. Wanting to go in MP, maybe up to get the pounce, and they decided, let's just screw it, go for it, Teehee, YOLO, MP, where you get the final right click. Alright, Teehee pops the Fairy Fire, making sure he doesn't tick down. He can't walk past the Venomancer once, but here comes Dubu, spoiling the party. Another shot is actually maybe to kill off Ayo here. Nice. Sigil, doing a lot of work. Dubu needs mana, he can't run anywhere, and Dubu with the double kill, maybe thinking about going Cuckoo. Decides, okay, never mind. So Dubu 2-0-1, more ward money. Yeah, it's just unfortunate for the Venomancer, and you can see Teehee really played aggressive, and he just went ham. He wasn't even afraid. He saw the timing, he went for it. And that's the kind of player he is. So that's why he has to be careful. But anyways, 4F out of mana. No more clarity potions. Out of tangos. And your bear has the Midas completed. So good timing before 5 minutes. Absolute free farm. Perfect last hits. And you looked at QO's side. Well, he's kind of doing his best. Trying to go towards the armlet, but he has a casual point into the stun. They will go here for Samhage. Nice. Where they get the shots. Yes, Samhage not running anywhere, and there we go. Will they find Ayo as well? They need a bit more. No mana on his side as the Venge. We will kill the Venomancer again. QO taking an Ice Blast to the face, but they realize no more mana, no more spells. Okay, that's it. We will just go back. So 42, 1-1 trade across the map as things are starting to heat up between both these teams. And Slark now at the level 6, he can most definitely think about killing the Venomancer, who still doesn't have his level 6. And that's where, you know, it's really good timing. And now he doesn't have to worry about sustaining a lane in a region. He just hides in the trees near the T1. So meanwhile, yep, Venge did suicide himself to the Ancients. He bought everything he did. Trying to make to it, you know, his way towards a wand. But it won't be long before they try for another smoke. The bear, like I said, you know, he doesn't really need to be in lane that long. I'm not sure whether this is even a bear. Look at the portrait. It looks more like Mufasa. Or is it Scar? Yeah, Scar. Lion King. 4F now, the Haystream picks up the Arcane Rune as well. This could actually be a really nice gank combined with Dubu. TNC had no vision. But Teehee is going. Yeah, they want to find him. Oh, they want the Slark. They want his booty. Fisher? Maybe? Nope. 4F rotating in, getting very impatient, but he will TP back to the bottom lane. Yeah. Alright. So he wants the level 6. And meanwhile, you look at Cuckoo and Ayo, now kind of leading the charge. Who do they go for? Dubu lays on the casual sentry. And so we ran out the magic missile. It's gonna come out. Dubu actually a bit of help here from the creeps. But the magic missile's not coming in. If Ayo coming over from the back line, gonna outflank him, and the snowball gonna buy him a bit more time. Inevitable with any more backup? No, not really. Dubu dealing as much damage as he can. But TNC will get themselves a nice kill on the support with the Beastmaster finding one on Febby and Kyo. Slark even gets a kill on the Venomancer as well. Can Q actually kill him off? He has an unstable concoction in a bit, but he will not use it. So he just completed the armlet, making his way to the Radiance now. Like I said, you know, when you're watching an MVP versus TNC game, you always have to expect action. You can't just, you know, expect these two teams to sit back, because that's not just not how the supports work. And Cuckoo now coming in from the back. No, not gonna go on the Alchemist. Too tanky. He has Chemical Rage up in a few seconds, anyways. So just look at all the wards coming up from TNC. They're just blocking out the camp, making sure that QO doesn't have any stacks for him to, you know, rely on, especially on getting that Radiance timing. So you can see there the emphasis they really want to play. So you look at MP, trying to farm up Ancients. Now MVP just kind of a bit unsure on what they want to do. The supports look a bit lost. Unstable Concoction coming out, but Cuckoo just protected the bounty win for the Slark. So this is quite a bit of lost farm, not going QO's way, and plenty going into Sam H, who just picked up his level 6, going straight for the Necrobook's Rush. And Mr. Teddy Bear, well, he's 3100 gold away to his relic, and he's going to be getting the Radiant in very good timing, as QO now looks to just farm these easy stacks up, and with the golems he's going to get it, but Teehee wants to jump in. No, not the ideal target. They do spot him out though. Dubu, yeah, Teehee's just kind of just chilling around. He wants to go find Dubu all into the trees. In this case, staying in the trees so he doesn't help with the wards. Teehee, he's going to find Dubu. Maybe right click him all the way on the cliff. Spots him, and they want to go straight for him. And Teehee misses. Dubu, snowball to the low ground. The shots blocking them. Nice Fisher. Can he turn this around? Nothing else. Well, casually 10 going up a tree. So apparently Lich is vegan. Stuns himself, but Beastmaster will be looking for a kill on the support again. If he can go on Febby, he's going to try and walk away from the cold feet. And now nice snowball to Sam H. And of course stuck in the shots. Sam H trying to do whatever he can, but the unstable concoction from the Alchemist will get the kill. 5-5. And what's our beloved Venomancer doing? Level 7, he's maxed out the wards. Lone Druid just picked up the T1 bottom. And 4F, if this level 6, he still hasn't found, you know, a kill yet. Still 0-0-0. He's actually okay in last hits. And Alchem is quite fat. He's got 1600 gold. Well, this is just an alchemist doing alchemist things. And this is where TNC, you've really run out of options and how you want to stifle the farm. Febby's just here trying to make, de-ward the jungle, making sure that they don't have vision here. But what he doesn't know is that these sentries are just blocking the camps out, so there's no way you can stack these camps. Mr. Shakira, alright, 1200 gold, needs to blink. And you're going to see those huge slams coming out. He's had a lot of EXP to milk from this lane. Sam H as well. The off laners just could not really be stopped. The supports are just trying to roam around a lot. And AO, level 5, we're going to see a smoke coming up with him and Cuckoo and Sam.
Radiant's top tower is under
Paying
attack.
attention to our Beastmaster friend while he finds somebody that's picking the Ancients area. Dubu. Could be the first target down. Using the Hawk for extra bit of vision. They want to go, they're just trying to bait the rune right now. Yeah, they are. You can see, like, they know what's going on. MVP know the read. They know that the rune is there for a reason. So TNC, they figured, okay, tell you what, screw it. Let's just go. What's the worst that could possibly happen? You can see Dubu, he broke the smoke ready. The ward's going to provide and slow them down so much. Fisher trying to turn this around, but it's alright. Good read from MVP. Putting out the scan. Raven, 2400 gold at 10 minutes, and he's going to get the relic before 12 minutes, that's for sure. And at some point, MVP may actually consider going for a smoke of their own. Forever, maybe not, for him, he is like 500 more gold to a blink. In the bottom lane, tons of heroes here, tasty for an Echo Slam. If only he had a Blink Dagger. It's just one of those moments where you just wish you had it. And putting on the watch, trying to D-ward here, the sentries there. The Fisher actually blocking out Cuckoo. He's not running anywhere. Dubu saying hi, but he realizes it's too risky. The Roy is there in case he wants to do something. The shots once again to block him out, but we may see a bit more. Anything else? Dubu taking up a couple hits on Cuckoo, and the snowball now into his face with Venomous Gale coming out. The Fisher once again to Cuckoo, and here comes the Supernova. Cuckoo gonna take down here, gonna try for the TP out, and will he die here? Actually, no, the cold feet proc. Cuckoo going down to MP. The shots blocking out Sam H escape route. IA blast gonna miss off the mark completely as it flies to the sky. Sam H gonna take an unstable concoction to his backside. Sam H trying to run, but here comes Raven. Takes the Fisher and the Rogam using Dubu. Bear trying to do it whatever he can, but no Sam H going down, that's for sure. So Dubu, one punch, and there we go. Cold feet proc again onto Raven, and here comes Teehee into the party, trying to go into Q. Pops the Shadow Dance right now, but now the Echo Slam trying to make sure Teehee doesn't run away. He's gonna use the Dark Pack trying to run away from this, but now with the Fisher coming out, and once again purges it off. And Raven, with no mana whatsoever, he's still alive. I'm not even sure how. Let's charge, trying it blind. Now Teehee may consider going for a blink this game. He needs an initiation item. Right, so 5 to 7 with 12 minutes and the net worth. You can see here, Alchemist, well, he's doing okay in terms of farm, but he's not doing like super well. He already has the relic at 12 minutes in, making his way towards that Radiance. And of course, this taking all this farm up, he's going to do very, very nice. See here, the double damage may consider, but they do D-ward. Yeah, he may consider going for QO. Yeah, he's trying to clear up the hard camps. He's just stealing the stacks, making sure that the Alchemist has nowhere to go. And if you look at on the minimap, you can see like they're just controlling this area so well that your Alchemist is forced to go elsewhere. And this is gonna, these minutes here and there, Kyo is just not able to farm as freely as he would like. This MP using the wards, he's still trying to farm up the ancient stacks or ancient camp. So at some point, forever, with this Blink Dagger, we're going to see that huge play. We see the comeback minus up on Venomancer for the stable bit of levels and income. Right, so Sam H will take the tower, and he's going to get the Necro Books pretty soon. But this is worrisome for MVP as they're losing tons of map control by the side lanes, and contesting Roshan is going to come into TNC's idea very soon. You can see it from the bench, that's the general idea. Right, double damage into Teehee. Let's see what he can make use of this at all. Maybe not, but forever. Heading to the bottom lane around with QO. Now he's going to be farming up the enemy jungle. Yep, he has the Radiance now, so that's the good thing for him. He's got that going for him. It's not exactly game changing, but it's going to be a burning bear versus a burning like troll. Relic up on Lone Druid as well. Yep, so now they're just grouping up for the bottom lane. They want to force a fight. Let's see whether they can do something.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
Oh, but the side here, one punch up into the air, Ayo. Going to be the first one down to see the cold feet proc as well, and the snowball to his face. So covering him in tons of ice as Q are now trying to go into Kuku. Can they get the ice blast? No. Kuku going down into the acid spray, burning to the alchemist. So this is where Kyo starts to become more and more of a beast as he is picking up more momentum. So there we go now, they will start chipping away at this bottom T1. The top lane, however, Dubu up using the shot, trying to trap the Sam H, but it's too late, he's already run for the hills. And the middle lane, Raven just continues to free farm. The Shadow Blade will be up on the Slark, casually just farming up the Venomance wards.
bottom tower has fallen.
Yep, Fabi's going to take care of their ward as well, so taking care of the vision. You can see here they really understand each other very well, and MVP, they are just one of those teams where they don't really emphasize so much in the deep wards because they actually group up very often. And here 4F, of Cow, Stun, and Teehee no will get the kill. The Venge actually really want to claim the Air Shaker. Ice Blast gonna land to Ayo and Samage, but oh far, will they find any more? No, 2 down for MVP as TNC find 2 easy cleanups, and they will transition this into a T1 push. Kyo now sort of leading the charge, trying to burn the bear down. He wants to cook the bear. Can he do it for Bear's stake? Nope, the Ice Shot's going to push the bear away. So that'll be the end of that exchange, it seems, as the tier 1 will still hold. Or they're waiting for the creep wave, but actually Teehee coming around the back line, playing a bit sneaky. Gonna have a quick reconnect. Alright, so the reconnect is backed, and 4F back in this game. We haven't seen those super huge Echo Slams yet, something, you know, you want to see. He playing sneaky, he's gonna go straight for Febby, gets the ice cream here, fish and ice. No, will not get it yet, but nice double stun from the unstable concoction as the Slug will finally get the kill. Chain Frost, Dubu actually jukes it, lands with Kiro, but Dubu's still alive just barely as Teehee finds himself another kill. So 4 heroes down on the side of MVP, here comes 4F TPing into the party. Will he find himself a nice Echo Slam? Not really, where did he go? Fisher up on the high ground actually. Will Kiro get the unstable concoction off? Yes, catches him just at the very tip, burning off her wings, which have already been burnt off. You can't burn them anymore, and Cuckoo will go down. So they still hold the T1, but at the cost of a ton of heroes just throwing their bodies into Teehee's face. And with another double damage going his way, this is a very, very big rune for him. As you look at Kuro throwing out the unstable concoction, it's only level 1. Chemical Rich keeping him alive. 4F, and actually here comes Tiki. Ice Blast is gonna be big Echo Slam as well. Tiki ain't running anywhere, and the bear will look like he actually may be able to get. Oh no, Tusk, the shots. Where you find anything else? The bear going straight for Raven. 1 punch in the air. MP needs to do more as the lone drip will clean up the Earth Shaker. Bear still right clicking onto the MP. Needs to entangle. Not gonna find one. Cuckoo looking for the swap. Wait for Terror out and decides against it. So it's gonna be a 2 for 2 trade. They dive so deep. And MVP now, they want to try. Actually, Cuckoo caught by the shots. Dubu, will he go for the snowball? He's looking for. He's going to bring MP with him. Maybe not. Procs the cold feet here. Needs another punch. Ice Blast. 1 dead Cuckoo. So 3 for 2 trade. And MVP, they find these kills. And at this point, I'm not sure what's really going on. We have 17 minutes and a half in. 11 to 13 kills. And you see a ton of gold flying into MVP's piggy bank. So you see the net worth chart is just so erratic going up and down. At some point, he even looks like a Raven.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Sam H now the Necrobooks 1, making his way to Necrobooks 2. And the BOT's up on the Alchemist. Alright, so Mr. 4F gonna find a bounty and chooses to give it to the Alchemist, maybe? Or is it Dubu? Yeah, you're gonna save it for the Alchemist, you know, get more cash into his bank. He's gonna pick up the Yasha, and then it's gonna be a very, very big thing. Now we're gonna look here. They really want to push the T1 4F, looking for the Echo Slam. Gonna get Fish onto 2 heroes. Will he find anyone to change? Boss is gonna come out the swap immediately to save him. Ku 4F and Dubu is spreading the damage around. Beastmaster finding 2 kills. Alchemist does get the Lich though, but Ancient Apparition is gonna proc the Ice Blast. And can he get Febby? Yes, the Slug will. Teehee now properly Shadow Dance, gonna try and run away from this. It's gonna be 3 for 3 down. As Teehee going for a bit more, but Kyo properly Unstable Concoction is gonna go on to Teehee. Can he chase him down? Can he burn the fish down? Oh yes, maybe he can need the acid spray and a supernova to boot. They really want to start trying to block him off, block off his escape. But he, of course, the Shadow Dance, it is level 2. It's gonna proc and he's gonna heal up just fine. He's a-okay. But 3 for 3 trade, and we still haven't seen that Echo Slam since it was a cooldown. But anyways, MVP and TNC really just trading hits. It feels like there's a huge bash of who's gonna get T1 first. Right, so Mr. Kiro TPing to the top lane, getting more farm, trying to complete the Manta style, and we're going to see that Octarine core, which we want to see. And middle lane, you can see Raven finally going to get the tower for TNC side, and like I mentioned, MVP just not getting that map control which they desperately need. MP with the Force Staff, surprised he hasn't gone for items like a Veil. Maybe if an item like an Aghanims, a mech. I've seen weird items, like even Mushi was playing this a bit earlier on. So MVP thinking about going for a smoke. Yep, there's a smoke on Dubu, and they will go 4-man smoke, bringing MP with them. This deep ward in the base. Ayo is dewarding, and so is Cuckoo, but this could be pretty big as they find 2 tasty supports. Dubu gonna go in, bring the shots. Actually, no, finds the snowball into Cuckoo. Forever coming in, and Chanto them bashing Cuckoo down. Fisher catching onto 2 heroes. Can they bring Cuckoo down? Yep, they want to burn down Ayo, and they will. He going straight for MP, the double damage rune, this is going to be pretty huge, but the Ice Blast connects, and they should be forced to buy back here as he now wants to get out of here. The Shadow Dance, can he leap away? No, yes he will! The leap all the way, and he will be A-okay. But now Kyo Crunch gets the stun to Ayo. But to find anything else, Foreb still has an Echo Slam if he wants to use it. Can he do it here? He needs to make up his mind. No, it looks like they will just back off. This is just so awkward as Kyo will get burned down in between 3 heroes, or actually frosted up, and the Lone Druid will burn the Tuskar down at long last with the help of the Necro units from Sam H. So 3 heroes down, and TNC win this skirmish and what looked like a very good tasty setup here for MVP. And once again, the net worth chart just barely in favor of MVP, and that's never ideal, especially when you have a hero like an Alchemist who is now 6 feet under the ground. Ice Blast coming to try and stop the push. It's going to land into the bear. He's going to take a bit of damage. Maybe kill the bear here, but no, he will just back this one off. Gets a Blightstone, so this bear is definitely going to do a lot more damage than you anticipate. Ring of Bassi, you might see the Vladimir's offering come out. Teehee jumping straight for Fuev, and yes, he gets himself the kill really, really well at the Silver's Edge. So this is really big, especially against a hero like the Alchemist. And like I said, Slark mid, don't underestimate TNC. It seems like a pub strat, but it's so viable when he plays it. Right, now we're going to see a TP coming from the Alchemist. MP has the ult if he wants to use it. Has the 4-point booster. Now over here for the backline watch. This is very greedy as he jukes the Ice Blast, the Poisonous Gale coming. Kyo trying to burn the fish down, and he will get the fish. Shadow Dance just a bit too late. And now he wants to go into Cuckoo. Kofi, is it going to proc? No, it will not. And will he find one more? Looking for Ayo running down south, and no. As the rest of TNC retreat just in the nick of time. Right, so it seems like now MVP want to transition this after winning a nice fight. They will go straight into the Roshan pit. And the acid spray, this should be done pretty okay. It's not going to be as quick as you would like, but this is still a pretty big thing, a big step going the way of MVP with the Venomous Wards. 2,500 more gold before we get the completed Aghanims, and actually here, nope, I think the bear is coming in just to try and slow things down a bit. TNC in the vicinity, they're like, no, we ain't giving you this, Roche, you can over my dead body. And MVP probably responding like, sure, if that's what you want. The Ice Blast, it's just so hard to find into the Echo Slam. They want to stop into the bear, they kill the bear here, this is going to be pretty big. And will they kill the bear? Chain Frost is going to come out, bouncing only onto MP. And back into the Roshan pit, everyone's very low. Kyo going to be the first one down, it seems. Yes, he will, but commit suicide with the unstable concoction as the Lich gets the kill. And now Echo Slam running only onto the bear. And Four is going to burn down, so TNC winning this fight here as MP is going to get swapped in by Cuckoo. Teehee getting himself a nice double kill on the Shaker and the Venomancer. There's 3 heroes down, buyback out from Kyo. And they are now on the chase. Can they find anybody else using the Mountain Star Illusions? 4-staff forward by Febby. And Kyo, he's dead set on completing this Roshan over his dead body as the Venomancer takes down the Lone Druid and the Vengeful Spirit. Combine that with the AAL, and Teehee coming here, he wants to find a kill. Maybe he going to Febby, Shadow Dance proc, and he will get the kill. Kyo looking for the stun, but no, nice pounce onto the high cliff. So Teehee's just stuck there as they stare at each other. Lovers from distant areas. He can't do anything. He doesn't have a TP. He has to leap out and just like Silver's Edge away. Gets the haste rune on the Alchemist as well. Alright, so there we go, your Sam H, level 3 Necro Books. You got the Tomb of Experience being brought up at the Ancient Apparition. So he has the level 2 Ice Blast, and you can see how much that does. MVP will probably look to use this Roshan. This age is fresh, tasty, wants to claim themselves a nice T1. So Korean overlords, 22 to 22, 24 minutes and a half in. This gold graph is just refuses to go down completely in favor of TNC side, but this game is ever so close. So Kiro now going to start bashing away on the T1. Illusion's going to just burn down into Teehee. Got the swap back, can they find Kiro here? If they can burn the Aegis, except the Pounds coming in, and now the Fisher, but no blocking, saving Kiro. Ice Blast coming in, not going to land to anybody, so this is where they can just reload and try to reset the fight. Yeah, Kyo needs to pop them stable concoction, sorry, the chemical rage, and they will get the Tau Deny onto the Lich, but Kyo's just running forward. He wants to get a kill here. Ferb getting his Fisher, it's actually gonna land to Cuckoo in the air, getting the stable concoction out, burning him down. I want to burn down the nice Iceman. There we go. Cuckoo gonna get stunned up and just destroyed by the Shake and the Alchemist as the Chain Frost bouncing between MP, and it will run out of bounces. So this will be a T2 down, going the way of MVP as the supports are just not there. But over the bottom lane, however, look at Sam H. He did get himself a bit of a push all the way in, trying to do more damage to the T3, already down to half HP, did not pop the Necro Books, saving it for a fight, but that could have easily been a very, very quick tower. Oh yeah, it's on cooldown. Okay, never mind. So MP's going to TP back, completes the Aghanim Scepter, and this is where, your Zerg over here is just so scary, and if he gets a blink. Ugh. Combine that, the Ice Blast, everyone's just going to take down, just die. So you can see that this game, Febby has so much to do with the Ice Blast. He's not going for the Aghanim Scepter, seeing as you synergize that with the Venom, the Poison Nova. That's all you need. And TNC don't exactly have the best of sustaining lineups for now. Yeah, Slug is gonna be okay, but Beastmaster doesn't have a Vlad. Gonna see an AC coming on the bear. Already have the Hyperstone. Yeah, with this, he's gonna have it. So one completed AC coming up on Raven. And QO, he wants his Octarine Core 2600 gold. And when you look at the bottom part, all the way to the right, Sam H now going to TP out. We're going to see a smoke coming from Foreth, Febby, Dubu, and MP. Will they find somebody? And Ayo, not the ideal target, 4-man smoke for support, but they will take it nonetheless. Here comes the snowball. Ayo, you may be the Lich King, but you will go down in ice in a huge tree trunk. Has TNT now on the retreat, but the top lane is going to be pushed in by Raven before he TPs back. Bottom lane going to be a bit of help from the... I refuse to call this a boar. If it didn't have legs, it would be like a slug, the huge slug, like dirty slug. And the T2 is going to be pushed in now as MVP. They still have the Aegis, want to make the best of this, and he will pop the Chemical Rage. Raven still content to push in the top lane as the rest of TNC are just kind of waiting in the base, not wanting to venture outside, waiting for the Aegis to expire, which will be quite soon actually. So you can see here, maybe MVP, they try for the high ground, but maybe not. Aegis is going to expire and they realize, okay, let's just go farm a couple more items up. You don't want to risk it. With the Aegis down, can you imagine you going in with a false sense of security, it expires and you're just like, oh snap! Teehee, Silver's Edge, BKB, looking at supports. Could be a Midas, he's got the Gloves of Haste, Blink Dagger, so we've got Initiation, you've got more tankability, Vengeful Spirit, the Drums, the Casual Cloak. Febby with the Invis Rune. Yeah, just providing them just that extra bit of reconnaissance. Right, so they killed a Hawk. Now Kyo is just leading a charge. Maybe they try for a smoke here. Yep, Cuckoo looking for the swap. Gonna find Kyo, and Kyo just walks in and gets the stun up on Cuckoo. Will he just burn down the vengeful spirit? Needs to force step up, and then oh, nice fish catching to AO just at the very tip. The Savage Hog gonna chase them back, and nice Echo Slam connecting to the two heroes. The roar is gonna go to 4F. Can they kill Cuckoo? 4F will be the first one down, burning down to the Beastmaster, and now the Illusion's just chasing Samage all the way back. As this fight's all over the freaking face. Slark gets a kill. BKB pop to kill Ancient Apparition. He's going for straight for Dubu. Dubu's gonna be burnt down. And now Kyo, where to kill him down. Cuckoo trying to rack at Kyo, and Teehee, he's just going straight for it. Needs to man mode up, but Kyo doesn't have the Aegis anymore. He will go into Teehee, who pops to one charges and will get him in the nick of time as TNC wipe the floor with MVP, losing only the Vengeful Spirit. That fight was so good. Chain Frost doing maximum amount of damage with no creeps around, bouncing around all the heroes in such a tight corner. It was just so tight. And not ideal in a tactical advantage by fighting in such an unfavorable terrain. So now Lone Druid, he picks up the Vladimir's offering of his own. They want to try to push for tier 2.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
There we go. Alright guys, you guys have to forgive me. I can't really raise my volume like as loud as I want to. Believe me, I want to shout. But unfortunately it's like almost midnight here, all the way in Singapore. We don't usually get SEA games this late. But it's, you know, it's all good fun. I don't mind. So Forev. Yeah, he did get a really good Echo Slam. It would have been more favorable if he caught a third hero. Just one more, just barely out of sight. But unfortunately, it's not like Echo Slam is such a huge range. So Sam H now, what will you farm for? You know, Vlad's already up on the bear. Maybe you go for a Refresher Orb, and that's where you get the double roar. Now Kyo, like I said, you don't want to fight into, or rather try to break high ground like that when you have such a false sense of security with the age is going to expire soon, and that's where they took it nicely.
I'll take that.
Alright, so MVP, Mr. Q, MP with the blink, Aghanims with 4 staff. Sam H once again just doing his HY things, just hiding in the trees as a mass DC is going to happen. DDoS maybe? Alright, Slug's gonna reconnect, so we're fine. Alright, so we're 31 minutes in, 27 to 26, this gold graph, like I said, you know, it's just going up and down, up and down. And this is where the game is just so tough. Where it's almost dead even, and you know, you want to try and outgreed with an Alchemist, but in this case, that's not really ideal. Picks up a Shiva's Guard, more extra armor, so the Slug will have a lot more to bite. Like, this is one super farmed Alchemist. Almost 6 slot, he can start building like into Aghanim Scepters for his team, and we might even see that on the Earthshaker or even the Ancient Apparition this game. Roar Order in the backline, and Sam H going for the Black Stab. Sam H, but looks like he will be brought down. Teehee just purging away whatever he can. Sam H will finally go down. 4F, actually no, the Savage Rock cancels his TP, Chain Frost bouncing around, and 4F will go down. A bit of RNG going the way of the Lich, and actually nice Supernova bouncing onto T. BKB saving him for now, but it's Shadow Dance gonna be procs. Can he find any more kills? That's the thing. Over here, however, can they find Raven on the bear is brought down very low as the, you know, these illusions is burning down this bear, cooked bear meat, trying to burn down AO as well. And Teehee running for the hills as QO, they will bring him down 4 heroes to bring down the Slark. And just an ultimate orb. Alright, so from this MVP they can reload, like, this is the good thing about having the Alchemist. You have the Octarine Core, you know, you have the Armlet, you have Chemical Rage, you can just, once off cooldown, you're back to full HP, you start pushing away to tier 2. And this is where things get worrisome for them. Roshan's gonna be up in 2 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Yep, so there we go. Kyo gonna try and do a bit of chip damage as he walks all the way into the base. Very, very cocky. But they are lacking the damage like Teehee, so this is where he's well aware. MP using the Gale trying to slow down the bear, so bear's gonna be procced by the cold feet, and then wanna go in for a bit more, just chip this tower, but it's taking so little damage. 3k gold on the Alchemist. Where is he finding all this money from? And he's going back to the top lane to keep on farming, and MVP will just retreat, maybe starve out TNC a bit more. As you realize, thanks to that fight, it does shoot up a bit over 2500 thanks to the Grievel's Greed and the power of the Ice Blast. It's just not an easy game to be a Slark when you have so little lockdown coming out on your side. The Lich doesn't provide a stun, only Avenge does, but he was all the way to the left. So F4F happy now to farm. Go Scepter, hoping that Teehee can't isolate him anymore. So far, well, hold on. Oh, that's perfect timing on the scan. It was just about to expire, and now they know where TNC are. Looks like they will smoke into the Roshan pit. But Roshan isn't up. Maybe try for the bear. Who will TNC find? Now they know that Roshan's up, but will they just retreat? This is such a bad idea. Outflank is coming, Samhage. Oh, the snowball gonna bounce to the Teehee. And now we're going to see the chain fast, but it's only going to Dubu with Teehee right now. Going to take an Ice Blast to the face, instantly destroyed. He'll be forced to buy back 4 with a nice double Echo Slam. Going to kill Cuckoo. Oh, and Alchemist gets a double kill, and the Fisher going to clean off the Lich. This could be it for TNC. Trying to use the shots to trap out Raven, but now gets the snowball just in the nick of time. 4 with the blink, can't go for the enchant totem. Teehee isn't back in the fray. He wants to keep on going. MP, Gale, can they kill the bear? If they kill the bear here again, this could be a disaster. 2 minutes without the bear. 4F. Trapped here in shots. Trapped here by a huge Fisher. 1 dead bear. 300 gold to Kyo's pockets. That's 1 Aghanim Scepter basically. 7,300 gold. MVP just so hyped up right now. 32 to 28. And this game just went down south quicker than anything else I've ever seen. And there you go. From 2,500 gold lead, it just stretched all the way to 10k. Alright, there we go. Oh, Teehee gonna get stunned up. He's just gonna die in between the whole MVP. He tried for a play. No buyback for a minute and a half. This could be game 1 going to the Koreans. And MVP now Supernova gonna land to everybody. And now Cuckoo swapped into the Ice Blast. Venomancer's gonna bring on Cuckoo. Where you find a bit more to Samhage trying to burn down Raven as well. The shot's gonna block him off. And this will be an ultra kill for QO. Ultra kill and no Rampage. Denied from his team. And the GG will be called by TNC. So this is only game 1. Anyways guys, thank you all for watching. I know my hype volume is not really there, but like I said, it's almost midnight here. It's almost impossible to shout without getting a police knocking on my door telling me to shut the hell up. But anyways, thank you guys. This is only game 1. We'll be back for game 2 shortly. I can't really provide much post-analysis for now, but since I have to host the lobby. But I will see you guys for game 2 shortly in this best of 3 series. See you guys in a bit.